Semen retention is not an easy path for a man, and that's exactly why it matters. Let's be honest from the start. If this was easy, everyone would be doing it. If this was comfortable, it wouldn't change you. And if this wasn't powerful, it wouldn't scare you. Sexual energy is not just about sex. It runs through your veins every single day. It's behind every creation you've ever seen, every invention, every idea, every moment where something invisible became real. Pause for a second. Feel that. Sexual energy is creation energy, and some men have more of it than others, not because they're lucky, not because they're special, but because their system produces a higher voltage. And when a man with high voltage doesn't know how to handle it, he leaks. He leaks through distractions. He leaks through scrolling. He leaks through porn. He leaks through unconscious sex. He leaks through constant release. And then he wonders why he feels tired, why he feels empty, why he feels lost. Here's the truth most men never hear. Trying semen retention, even for 1 week, is not about being perfect. It's about proving something to yourself. It's about showing yourself that you are not your urges, that you are not your thoughts, that you are not controlled by impulses that show up uninvited. Think about that. Most people live their entire lives reacting to feelings, reacting to urges, reacting to boredom, reacting to loneliness. Semen retention interrupts that pattern. And when you interrupt a pattern, you wake up. This is why men on retention say they feel like they have superpowers. But listen carefully. Those powers were never created by retention. They were always inside you. Retention just removes the noise. It removes the constant bleeding of energy to the outside world. It pulls your power back home. And when your power comes back home, you finally meet yourself. Now, here's where it gets uncomfortable. We live in a world designed to drain men. Endless images, endless stimulation, endless access. And the more distracted you are, the easier you are to control. Retention sharpens your awareness. It's almost like kryptonite to unconscious living. You start seeing what you're actually participating in, what you're consuming, what you're giving your energy to. And that awareness creates space. Space to build new habits. Space to imagine a different future. Space to ask yourself real questions. Who am I becoming? What am I building? What kind of man do I want to be? Most people don't realize this, but you are the creator of your life. Not some of it, all of it. Every circumstance you're in now, and every circumstance coming next. From a higher perspective, call it your higher self, your intuition, your deeper mind, you chose lessons, you chose challenges, you chose growth. And semen retention connects you back to that guidance. It's like standing on top of a mountain and finally seeing the road clearly, instead of walking in circles at the bottom, exhausted and confused. Without inner guidance, men get lost. They chase pleasure, they chase validation, they chase escape. And sexual energy becomes the distraction. When a man is over-identified with sexual energy, he doesn't use it. It uses him. He releases unconsciously, again and again. And every release takes something with it. Focus, drive, presence, self-trust. And it doesn't matter what you're releasing to. Porn, OnlyFans, random hookups, unconscious sex, energy transfers. What you consume consumes you. Porn especially shuts off awareness. Why? Because it's high voltage with zero grounding. Your nervous system floods. Your mind goes offline. Your instincts hijack you. And then afterward, emptiness. Retention forces you to sit with the voltage, and that's where growth happens. When the energy rises, you have a choice. Do you collapse into it, or do you stand up and move? Do you let it control you, or do you learn to transmute it? This isn't just about discipline, it's about direction, and this affects relationships more than anything. A man with self-control is safe. And safety is deeply attractive. A woman doesn't desire chaos, she desires containment. If a man can't control his lust will stand between him and a good woman. He won't see her for who she is. He'll see her through a programmed lens, a porn-shaped lens. Retention clears that lens. It allows you to see clearly. This path isn't about repression. It's about mastery. And mastery requires testing yourself. Most people never test themselves. They stay inside patterns, comfortable patterns, familiar patterns. Breaking a pattern takes energy, a lot of it, because you're stepping into the unknown. Your mind will resist, your body will resist, your habits will fight back. Do it anyway, because the power that grows your hair, that heals your cuts, that blinks your eyes without you thinking, that power lives inside you. Retention lets you feel it. It shows you how casually you've been giving it away, like it was nothing. Control your mind, and you begin to control your life. And what better way to learn self-mastery than mastering the strongest force within you? Ask yourself honestly, where is your energy going? Every image, every scroll, every like, every distraction. No wonder you feel depleted. No wonder you feel behind. No wonder life feels heavy. And then we blame. We blame women. We blame society. We blame circumstances. But blame keeps you stuck. Ownership sets you free. A man needs something to lead. If you're not leading a purpose, you'll unconsciously lead yourself into darkness, depression, anxiety, addiction, isolation, and companies profit from that. Porn profits. Alcohol profits. Drugs profit. Stop letting your suffering feed systems that don't care about you. If something has expired, stop consuming it. Expired habits make you sick. Instead, hydrate yourself with something real. Presence, awareness, inner energy. If this message feels uncomfortable, good. Your deeper self recognizes truth. That's why you're still listening. They want men weak, overstimulated, disconnected. And here's something most men don't expect when they stay on this path long enough. Silence. Not external silence, internal silence. The constant noise in the mind begins to fade. The compulsive pull weakens. The urgency softens. And in that quiet space, clarity shows up. You start waking up with intention instead of exhaustion. Your eyes feel sharper. Your posture changes without effort. Your voice slows down. People feel it before they understand it. Because when your energy is no longer leaking, it starts to circulate. Retention doesn't trap energy, it refines it. That restless feeling you used to escape from, it becomes fuel. Fuel to move your body, fuel to focus, fuel to create, fuel to build something meaningful. You realize something important. You were never addicted to pleasure. You were starving for direction. Sexual energy without purpose becomes chaos. Sexual energy with purpose becomes power. And this is where most men quit, not because it's impossible, but because it forces honesty. You can't hide from yourself anymore. You start seeing where you've been lying to yourself, where you've been procrastinating, where you've been settling. Retention removes the numbing agents. So emotions surface. Old frustrations surface. Unresolved anger surfaces. This is not failure. This is detox. You're meeting parts of yourself that were buried under stimulation. And if you stay present, if you don't run, those emotions turn into wisdom. You begin trusting your instincts again. Not impulsive instincts, clear instincts, the kind that tells you when to speak and when to stay silent, when to move and when to wait, when to walk away. This is masculine intuition, and it only comes online when your energy is respected. You'll notice something else too. Your standards rise. You stop tolerating nonsense. You stop chasing attention. You stop explaining yourself to people who don't listen, because your self-respect grows quietly, and self-respect is magnetic. You don't need to convince anyone of your worth. Your presence does that for you. Women feel this, not because you're trying, but because you're not leaking. You're grounded, centered, contained. You listen more. You react less. That alone changes everything. And here's the part no one tells you. Retention doesn't make you aggressive. It makes you calm, real calm. The kind that can sit in discomfort without flinching. The kind that doesn't need validation. The kind that isn't desperate to be seen. That calm is leadership energy, and leadership starts internally. If you can't lead your urges, you can't lead your life. Every urge you master strengthens the signal between you and your higher mind. You begin to feel guided, not by voices, not by fantasies, but by a subtle knowing. You take fewer actions, but better ones, and slowly your life reorganizes itself. Opportunities appear. Conversations change. Timing improves. Not because the world changed, but because you did.